Chapter 460, Low Temperature Dryer. By the example of a moving floor 3-stage dryer, we will present you a low temperature dryer. Algae, a plastic drying, is state-of-the-art. Higher temperature would harm the product, for example, melt or burn it. So here in the picture we see algae, and we have seen plastic before in such a 3-stage dryer. Here we are. So we show you where the input is on top of the machine, and the material is spread out following the sense of the arrows, first stage, second stage, and third stage. By this repeated spread out and transport distance, we gain in surface. So at each stage, we introduce hot air. Hot air means air between 30 and 80 degrees Celsius. And in this way, we have a continuous improvement of the drying situation of the material, which is rather humid in the first stage, becoming a little bit drier in the second stage, and in the third stage, it's the final drying step. So you can also adapt the airflows represented here by the blue arrows, depending on the drying situation at each stage. In the end, the material drops out and is conveyed by another conveyor, as we see here, towards the process. Once again, a low temperature dryer is characterized by the fact that we use hot air inferior to 100 degrees. A multi-chamber solution includes several dryers, several stages, as I said before, meaning the product has multiplicated possibilities to be dry. Here we see such an outlet for RDF. The hot air is introduced at each stage, at each chamber. Cold and humid air goes out at each chamber. Here we see a belt conveyor pulling off the dry material. This is sawdust, dried sawdust in the same outlet situation. The state of the art, the product needs to be shredded before introduction into the dryer, but this is important for any dryer to have a homogeneous input. The drying target is simple: prepare the product for downstream process.